Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe as well. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a fall inspired nail design. So I am using Macart full coverage stiletto nail tips to do this design, and I'll also be using Double Dip's nail lamp. So I'll be doing the Apres dupe method to apply the nail tips. So I'm just going to set up the mini nail lamp, and I'm showing you here. This cord is very sticky and I don't know why it's so sticky, and things are sticking up on the cord. It's really weird and it's not coming off. I tried everything and it's not coming off. So anyway, so I just hooked up my mini nail lamp to a power source, and I'm going to be using the Bellavina base coat 4-in-1 base coat and applying it to my nails. I already applied my peel off base coat right here, and now I'm just applying the base coat, and I don't know why I started from the middle nail. So yeah, eventually I will do the index nail, but it's weird. I should have started with the index nail, but I still got it done, so that's what's important. And I did cure in my big nail lamp. I didn't want to cure it in this mini nail lamp because it would have taken too long. The only reason I'm using this mini nail lamp is to apply the nail tips, the full coverage nail tips. So yeah, I cured that for 30 seconds. Now I'm using the 4-in-1 base coat, and I'm just applying some onto the full coverage nail tips. And then I apply it to my nail and apply pressure. And also don't forget to turn on your nail lamp before you apply the nail tip to your natural nail. And then I placed it in the lamp for about 10 seconds. I only flash cured all the nails. I didn't do a full cure on any of the nails because I just wanted to do that part, just apply the nail tip to my nails, and then when I was finished with all of the nails, I cured it in the bigger nail lamp for 60 seconds. And every time I use this method to apply my nail tips, I always feel like one of those nail tips would eventually not be straight. It's so daunting to be thinking about it because I know it's straight when I apply it to my nail, but when I put it in the nail lamp, you never know what could happen. I just overthink things. Sometimes it's too much. So as I said before off camera, I cured in my bigger nail lamp for 60 seconds, and this is how they are looking right now. So I am showing you here. These nail tips are stiletto nail tips, but they are somewhat almond shaped stiletto, if that makes any sense, because of the bulk, like the big, I don't know how to explain it, but it has a bit of a kind of belly. So I just filed that area, and as you can see the difference between the left and the right side, and I think I like that one better. So I'm just going to file the other side, and I did that for the rest of the nails off camera, and it's harder to file that side compared to the other side that I was filing. So yeah, this is how it's looking after I filed all the nails. Now I am going to be using my cuticle bit to go around the cuticle area to just neaten up that area. Then I'm using my sanding band to remove the shine from all of the nails. So for this nail design, I'll be using Revel Nail Ensemble, and this is my favorite nude dip powder from Revel Nail. So I'm just going to be doing that, and I'm also using my Mother One's base coat. I actually don't have a lot of base coat because I haven't been doing much dip powder nails these days, so I think I have to stock up on base coat. This is the only one I think I have. So yeah, I'm just going to be applying that to my ring nails. So I applied base coat and then I poured the ensemble dip powder on the nail. I did about 3 to 4 layers of that. I am not going to be encapsulating this nail, so that's why I did a lot of layers, so that when I file, I don't file off the dip powder. Next, I'm using toasted marshmallows from Shameless Nails, and I've never used this dip powder. I only swatched this dip powder last year when I was receiving the monthly dip powder collections from Shameless Nails. And thinking about it now, I haven't heard anything about Shameless Nails in a while, so I don't know if they're still existing or anything. But recently I was thinking, I have so many dip powders and I haven't used half of them, so these days I'm only going to be using dip powders that I have. But I don't think I'll be buying any more dip powders because I have enough and I haven't even gotten through half of them yet. So that's just wasting money if I decide to purchase more dip powders. And basically it's the same thing every year, it's just different names they put on the dip powders, but it is the same thing, same colors, so why not use what I have and try to save some money. So yeah, I'm using toasted marshmallows, and this is a really pretty dip powder. It's very unique, and if you don't have this dip powder, all you need to do is get some white dip powder and add some foils to it, and it's basically the same thing. So yeah, I'm applying that to the index nail and the pinky nail. So I applied base and then I lay my finger into the dip powder. It's easier to lay your finger into the dip powder as compared to pouring the dip powder, especially this type of dip powder. It's easier just to lay your finger and then dust off the excess, and then you would use your base glue just to lay the foils, because the foils wouldn't lay as soon as you apply it. So you have to use the base coat to lay the dip powder base coat just to lay the foils better on the nail. And I only did one layer on each nail, so this dip powder is really opaque, so it's easy to get full opacity on just one layer. However, on the index nail I was having a bit of trouble. I don't know, I wouldn't say I was having trouble, that's a lie. This was my first time using the dip powder, so I wasn't sure how it was working. I didn't know if I was applying too much or too little of the dip powder, because one layer, usually I do not apply one layer to any nail design, so it was a bit of a challenge knowing whether I did enough or not. But I think I did enough because one layer was opaque enough, and doing too many layers would eventually lead to the foils being too much on the nail. It wouldn't you wouldn't be able to see the design of the foil when there's too many foils. That's what I'm thinking. So that's why I wasn't sure whether to apply another layer, but I think I made a good call by just applying one layer. And as you can see on the middle nail, I applied one layer of the foil dip powder, and I only did 3/4 of the nail because I'm going to be doing an ombre on that nail. But before I do the ombre, I applied one layer of the clear dip powder to the middle nail as well. So I decided to encapsulate the index and the pinky nail. I did a few layers on the index and the pinky nail, but I don't think I showed all the layers I did. And this toasted marshmallow dip powder is really pretty. I'm not sure if Shameless Nails is still in existence, so can't really tell y'all, maybe they are, I'm not sure, but I haven't heard anything about them in a while. Now I'm just going to be doing the ombre nail. So I am going to be using my ombre brush. It's not really an ombre brush, it's just a brush I had there that I use for ombre, but you can use any brush that you have, any small brush like that. So I applied base coat to the whole nail, and then I'm just going to be doing the tap method at the nail bed area to create my ombre. I'm also going to be using clear dip powder as well, so I have another brush that I'm going to be using to do the clear dip powder. So I dust off the excess, and then I'm just going to scrub in the nude a little bit and then do 2 more layers. I think it could be more, but I think was 2 more layers. So this time I'm starting with the clear dip powder at the tip area. And then the nude dip powder at the nail bed area. So I decided to apply some activator, and this is before I even encapsulate the ombre nail. So I'm applying some activator to the nail. And initially I did that because I thought the nail was a bit too cloudy. So yeah, that usually helps. So I applied the activator there, and moving on to the thumbnail, I'm just gonna do the whole nail with the toasted marshmallow dip powder. I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with this nail, so that's why I left it for last, because I thought I was going to be doing an ombre on this nail, but I thought the ombre was a bit too much. I was getting really fed up. That one nail I did with the ombre, it was a bit too much for me, so I decided to just do the whole nail with the toasted marshmallow. And I just pour some of the clear dip powder because of the fact that I was using the base coat to stick down the foils. And off camera, I encapsulated the thumbnail with about 3 layers of clear dip powder. Now I am going to be encapsulating the middle nail with clear dip powder. Now I'm applying activator to all of the nails to harden the nails, and then I filed the nails off camera. So this is after filing of the nails. Now I'm going to be top coating all of the nails with my gel top coat, and then I cure for 30 seconds. Now I am going to be using these rhinestones that I got in one of my Macart Your Nail Lab sub box. Then I'm using my Macart rhinestone glue, and I just applied some around the cuticle area. Then I placed some of the rhinestones. Initially I wanted to apply the rhinestones around the stiletto nail, but I wasn't sure if I had enough rhinestones to do that. So that's why I just applied the rhinestones to the cuticle area, and then I cured for 30 seconds. However, something just told me to try and apply some of the rhinestones to the nail, around the perimeter of the nail, just to see if it would be enough. So I started on one side, so I applied some of the rhinestone glue to one side and then applied the rhinestones. And it seemed to be enough rhinestones, so I applied more rhinestones to the other side, and thankfully it was enough. However, I wasn't sure what to do with the tip area. What do you really do with the tip area when there's one rhinestone? Do you apply that one rhinestone to the tip of the nail? It looked weird when I did it, so I just removed it after a while, and then I cured for 30 seconds. And off camera, I applied some rhinestones to the middle nail. Now I'm just applying some cuticle oil to rehydrate my skin and nails. And this is the finished look. So let me know what you guys think about this fall inspired nail design. I think it came out really nice. I liked how it looked, and the shameless nail dip powder was really nice to use. I think it was a unique dip powder. I don't think I have seen much foil dip powders, so this was really nice. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye guys.